सलाम मेरे अजीज पंखों।
Theon, please, let me go. I don't want to be late. His voice calm as a place. It feels like he didn't want to be close to me. I move away from him, giving him space. They walk without giving me a single glance. My heart twisted with that unknown emotion. I want to see his beautiful, innocent hazel eyes, which they hardly become comfortable to meet with mine, black one. I gave him space, and few more days has passed by, they ignoring me, and with every passing day, my heart become restless to see his smile, to see his eyes, his blush, but they was to ignoring me, and I could not even blame him. I came home from the company and was sitting on the sofa, resting my head and closing my eyes. Company work increased day by day, but I didn't want to bother Info. And my brother was too much in love to refuse my date or demand to be his soon to be wife. I opened my eyes and saw Umma holding water glass in her hand. I took it and clapped it in one go. She sat beside me and I lay down on sofa, putting my head on her lap, and she began running her finger in my hair. I want to talk to you, son, she said after a few minutes. I was about to fall asleep. Yes, see, I said, opening my eyes. Hmm, it's about Guy, she said. She looked hesitate. I sat up and looked at her. Tell me, what Guy did now? I asked, alert. I hope it didn't do anything to hurt thee, or else I will. I didn't do anything, Hyung. I was about to plan what I will do to straight him, but his voice broke my trees. I looked up at him. He was coming toward the sofa, and Sana and Invu. Then what Uma was saying, I asked, and his word literally shocked my world. I want to marry Theon, and Uma is not agreeing, and want your opinion, he declared. I was frozen in my place. I don't know what should I say to him. Theon is a nice boy, but she trailed off, and I look at me. You tell me, do you think it will be good to see him? I like him, and I know he will prove a nice son-in-law, but still, I'm confused. She said, looking at me for an answer. Hyung, you said he is not a maid. Then what's the problem to make him my husband? I like him, Hyung. I want him. I fist my hand and clenched my jaw. Hard to stop myself before I burst out anything. Son, there is no problem. I'm just saying, Uma said in tone. Uma, I'm ready. I want Theon. Shut up, guy, I yell, standing up, glaring at him. How dare he talk about tea like this? Erase this thought. It's better for you, I said, pointing my finger at him. He stood up with a frown on his face. Why, Hyung? I like him. Then why can't I marry him? You and Invu Hyung choose your girls by yourself. Then why can't I choose someone for me by myself? He declared in determination. I stepped closer in anger, but Sana come in front of me. Jungkook, calm down. Why are you angry? She asked confusingly. Why I am angry? Can't you hear what that idiot saying? How could he even think about him like this? My voice became louder and some foreign burning sensation rising in me. Why? What's the problem with this? You like him and want to marry. I don't see any problem with this. I don't understand why you guys do not agree with him. It's the life his choice. We should support him, Sana said, and I stared at her. Sana, how can you say that? He's talking about tea. Theon is. I stopped myself before saying, as I looked into Sana's confusing eyes. Theon, what, Jungkook? She asked, but I didn't know what to say. Jungkook, she again coughed. He is not old enough to get married. He's 19, Hyung. Kai spoke, and I clenched my fist to control my anger. He's only 19. Cook, I think you're thinking too much. You should be proud of your brother that he chose an orphan boy to get married. He will become a younger son in law of this house. They will be happy, Uma said, and I was convinced, but her last sentence left in, he will be happy. How could I be so selfish? I was not accepting him, neither I let him be happy with anyone else. I have a wife, and I was happy, but they was living here as a maid. It was so selfish for me. He will be happy to get someone who could love him, who could give him happiness and respect he deserved. But I didn't know. What was this thought burning me? They begin with someone else. No, no, I can't even imagine. Then accept him. What about Sana? She will leave me. As you decide, I don't have any problem, I said before turning to go, but stop when my eyes fall on the innocent, broken, horrible face, which clenched my heart painfully. They were staring at me with wide eyes. His face became pale. He shook his head before running toward his room. I shook there, not knowing what to do. Looking back, I saw Kai was saying something to Uma, and Sana was also. Taking it as a chance, I went to Theong's room. Theong, I called as he stepped inside and closed the door behind me. I saw him standing in the middle of the room. Theong, no, no. They looked at me and shaking his head continuously. They, listen to me. How can you even think like this? They exclaimed, shaking visibly. Theong, I walked toward him and held his arm, trying to calm him down. Come here, making him sit on the sofa and kneel in front of him. I know it's not easy, but I stopped. I didn't know why these words become hard for me to say. But think about it. You will be happy. You will get what you deserve. A man who who will love you, who will give you everything you deserve. Guy is a very nice boy. He might do wrong things in anger, but he's not bad in heart. I know. You will be happy with him, I said, holding his hand. My eyes were on joy and Henning. You didn't feel ashamed. You have no honor, or you dislike me this much to get rid of me, he said, staring at me. They said I didn't have any honor. I clenched my jaw. I have honor, but not selfishness, I said, glaring at him. They stood up, glaring at back. You have no honor, but only selfishness. If you had honor, you would have died 100 times before your wife named to another man. They spared. I'm saying after thinking it's better for your happiness. My happiness. My happiness is you with someone else. My happiness lies with you. Please, you need to understand. We all will be happy with this decision, I said in frustration. Oh yeah, right. You will be happy to get rid of me. Finally, you have found the way. You're throwing me out of your life. Oh God, it's not like this. I'm saying this for your happiness. Yeah, my happiness. You want to do this for my happiness? They asked, and I nodded. Then fine. They nodded, wiping his tear, and walked toward the cupboard, opening the door of the cupboard, and began dragging his clothes. What are you doing? I asked, going toward him. As he pulled his suitcase out, I'm leaving for your life and home, they declared, making my breath hot. No, you're not going anywhere. Leave this. I pulled his suitcase away from his hand. Why, you want my happiness, so this is my happiness. I want to leave all this. Dear, everything just because of you. I'm your wife, but if you snatch the right as well, then I will not stay in your life in a single moment more.